Let's talk about that. Let's do it. Yeah.
Oh, we talked about that this morning.
Episode 2. The pilot was so good. We got another episode.
Yeah. Welcome
back.
to Filtering with Kyle and Jared.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about Double Dark Red IPA.
Yeah.
Which we've packaged all of an hour and a half ago.
We sure did.
It has been a while since we brewed it last
3 years.
and asked for a lot.
A lot,
I think
yes.
every seasonal post, there's someone in the comments saying,
Yeah.
when is it? Is it Double Dark?
There
And if
it
not,
is.
when is Double Dark?
Yeah. Those people. We are behind you. We fight for this every year. It's been 3 years, but it's back.
So I think we've brewed, this has been fifth, I think we worked out the other day. Fifth brew.
Okay.
So the first time was prior to my six-string.
Birthday number 1.
I think
Anniversary
that was
number 1.
yeah.
Was that double?
I think 1 or 2 was the first. It was the first Double Dark without being in a can.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
they
it was
used that
bottled.
recipe.
It was one of
going
those.
onwards.
One
Yeah.
of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they screwed down?
Yes.
How many
Yeah.
double darks have you had? Wow.
This is the
Yeah.
first one brewed in this kit. We're quite good at adapting as we move. So we used a lot of DME at the beginning, first few Double Dark Reds.
Yeah, to help get the
Just-
sugars high.
We were brewing on a 12 hect brew house, and we couldn't get the volume and the gravity we needed to get the ABV across. With the
Yeah.
new kit, we got a 25 hect brew house, which we have utilised with this brew. So over 2 brews.
Yeah.
Well, I think the can says double the malt, triple the hops or something. In real life is double
Pretty
the malt.
much, yeah,
So
yeah.
like it's 2 full beers worth of mash tun into 1 kettle.
It is, yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah. Like volume-wise, you don't get a lot out of it either. It takes, it takes all like the first runnings, which is the high sugar volume, and then you can't really dilute it much more. So where we would normally get like, say, 3,000 litres into a kettle, we were only getting like, I think we got like 1,400 litres maybe to start with. So like,
And then same as the old kit could only hold so much hops in the kettle. I think the grams per litre is gigantic on this. And we used to add it all into the bio to try bio hop addition in the FV in order to just inject more hops into it. But this one seemed to handle it a bit better.
It did, yeah. I was actually like wondering if I had shorted it.
Which
It's like there should be more hops going in somewhere, but I'm like,
I think we did, and then we added them back.
yeah,
in.
I did forget to put some in. Like,
Yeah.
They went in mid-ferment.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah. So it's hops.
The hops.
We got Chinook. Galaxy is dry hop, but then
Citra as well, yeah. A little bit of Citra in
Yeah,
everything, right?
yeah.
But Chinook's probably the big player in Double Dark Red. Even Dark Red, it's that big piney West Coast American kind of style hop, and it really comes through. I think like when you drink it, I get a lot of pine and orange, which would be coming from the Citra, but because of the dark malt, you get like burnt orange or like candied orange a bit. And then there's a bit of peach there. So I think that's the Galaxy coming in and like just giving that little bit of a peach element to it. But,
I love how much hops is in this because I think a lot of our other beers were a bit more reined in, and you get a lot on the nose, but there's not this huge, like with this beer, the malt's gigantic, but the hop flavour is huge.
Yeah.
Like you're actually tasting citrus and orange, and like obviously that's not coming from the hops.
Yeah.
It's coming from, it's not coming from the malt, it's coming from the hops. So huge nose, but like the actual flavour of the hops is great too.
Still a lot of residual sugar in there, so it's pretty body, so it can handle a lot of hops. And it probably needs it to balance it out. Otherwise, it'd probably be like too sweet and malty. The hop profile just really takes it to another direction.
Yeah,
I love it. It's the best beer we do.
It is like there's like 100 IBUs, I think that's where the IBUs tap out, but actually need it to balance out that malt sweetness because there is a bit of there's body left, but that also balances out the ethanol that's created too.
It is a little boozy, isn't it?
10%. How far are we through? Malt. So I think people know us for our reds.
Yeah.
There is that fine line between not red enough and brown, you know? Like there's just, you dabble on this line, and I think that's the fun part to play. Like,
it is.
We use pretty consistent specialty malt, so a lot of it's Weyermann. It's that kind of like following trusting the process. I think like in the hot side it's one thing, but then like we've always said, when you're in the cellar, there's a point where it doesn't look exactly how it's supposed to, and then like overnight it turns exactly into what it was. And it's pretty much a few days ago I was like, oh, here we go.
It's like you can look at it like chocolate milky, but like the green tinge, and you're like, I don't know. And then it clears up and you're like, oh no, there it is. It's red. It's red.
We have sent it to the World Beer Cup because people always say you need to put it in more awards, and we did early days, and we got comments back saying, "Excellent beer, boys, not to spec," and we got like zeros on all of it.
Didn't get to the next round.
It's like it isn't a red IPA actually.
No, it's not.
It's a dark red IPA.
So it doesn't really fall in the in a category, but who cares really?
Flavor-wise as well, Voyager. This is our first Voyager.
That's true.
Double Dark Red. Which we have a mix of Compass and Valoria. And the Valoria can kind of under-attenuate, which I think works so well in this beer. The transition into that for our dark red was, I think, game-changing. And then this was the first one I was concerned maybe our yeast strain wasn't going to take it through, but it did. And it was so good.
Yeah, the ferment was good. Yeah. It was real good.
Yeah, strong.
It's actually been a great brew.
I know.
From start
Usually
to
I freak out about day 4. And this one, I think it was like 10 days worth of ferment, and I was like, I'm not concerned. It's just kept chugging along.
Like 8.5%, it's still just bubbling along, like it's going strong. It was a good one, So it fermented well, but we do, like, you'd want those residual sugars there. You want some body, because without that, the balance is really out. The bitterness will be too high. And I think it accentuates the hop flavour. So like that candied burnt orange comes from the malt, residual malt that's sitting there. Otherwise, maybe the orange flavour would be there, but in a different way. I think that's what makes it different, and kind of shows how the hops can play with the malt to deliver different kind of flavours.
For sure. So you don't need this ice cold. I reckon best way to enjoy the first can, get home, crack it, pour it in a glass, start cooking dinner, and then let it warm up as you're cooking and experience it in like 3 different stages.
The flavour changes as it warms up big time with this. So very similar to a dark beer.
That first third of the glass, you're gonna get pops of hop aroma, and then they kind of subside, and then you really get to kind of enjoy the malt character, which is like so chewy, caramel, praline, Christmas pudding characteristics going on.
And this one's carb lower than what we normally do most of our beers, and that's because the body on it doesn't really want that really high carbonation. It accentuates the bitterness more, and then it like blows it out in terms of balance of flavour. So it's a much lower carbonation, so it's not going to really fizz too much, which is like actually perfect. That's how it should be. Kind of more like an English style ale.
I would,
A lot lower than where we're normally at. So, but without that, it would be a bit off.
We didn't want people fighting through the carbonation in order to enjoy that like nice smooth texture of the malt. So it's more like if you, like, not that it's on nitro, but the similar to if you were going to drink like a pint of nitro stout, that kind of accentuates the smooth malt character. So when you are cracking and pouring, you can pour it with a bit of vigor. You can kind of let it go in the glass, and it'll create a nice head and should kind of sit there. When we were talking about food pairings, maybe dessert,
like sticky date pudding or something like with a warm like caramel sauce.
You need to tell them about your ice cream trick.
Oh, the ice cream trick. Well, it's a wine trick. The Botrytis Semillon, like dessert wine. You soften a tub of ice cream, then poke holes in it with a skewer, and then you pour the dessert wine over it, and then refreeze it, and then it's like this sweet.
We're gonna try it with
So
the
it's
double
like-
dark. So like a
yeah.
double dark ripple.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's our food
I gotta-
suggestion, which we haven't tried yet, but we can't see why
You
it
can
would
try
fucking
it.
work.
You can try it. Let us
Yeah.
know. Let us know.
Yeah, try this weekend. Go get a
Write it
tub
in the
of Peter's
comments.
ice cream, and then show us your videos of
Show us
your double dark ripple.
Yeah. But it could. I reckon it would work.
Oh, for
sure.
Other food pairings, I feel like it's just had a cold snap. So anything out like next to the fire. If you get the Weber fired up, or your smoker, and just having a beer next to that, somewhere where you can rub your hands and keep warm and drink. Because really, your insides are warm after you finish the first canning.
They are. Maybe like red wine. Like braised beef short ribs or something like that, like a slow cooked. Beef cheeks. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it would pair well with those kind of real rich meals.
Yeah.
But definitely like even like grilled stuff in the winter and like around the fire. Perfect.
Dark Red before I worked for Six String was the beer where I was like, what the fuck are they doing there?
Yeah.
I should become a brewer.
I did too. I remember going the first time and I took a growler home of it because I'm like, what was that?
Yeah, and then I was working at the Six String restaurant and they brought out Double Dark and I was like, what the f- is this? I'd never had a 10% beer before. I remember taking it home and just being like, holy moly, can you believe this? Which we are still concerned about.
That's right,
this.
it's 10%.
So you do have to really think about what you're doing later.
You do. Yeah, I've tried to get through a 4-pack. It didn't end well.
No.
It ended up like waking up about 4 a.m. in the morning on the couch, not knowing where I was to finish the can. Like, there's still more in there. I can't let it go. We've been so excited for this beer. We love this beer and we love brewing these beers. So, if anyone else has ideas for beers we should bring back or brew, like
more big beers for the brewers. Back us.
Any Imperial Stouts? Anyone? Let us know.
Yeah.
Just reply in a comment.
Well,
get your tiger out and then type in a beer that you want us
Double
to make.
Dark's back, triples next.
Oh yeah, people coming for the triple. Quad.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Quad's hectic.
They're great, but I will say personally, I think the double is like the perfection. It is like where it should be. It's big enough that it's got so much more flavour and hit to it, but it's not too big that you're like, whoa. Because like the quad at 14, half a can, you're almost like, geez, I can't get through this. Where the 10, I'm like, you can still drink it and enjoy it quite well. I think the balance is perfect there. I actually think of all of them, it is the best one.
Yeah, agreed.
So, but if you want us to do triple and quad, like I guess we have to.
Well,
right?
we will.
We will.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Here's the Double Dark. That's weight.
That is the skull.
That's weight.
Drink responsibly.
You have to put that in every time.
I think so. Every time you say, oh, it's so delicious, drink responsibly.
Don't try and drink 4 cans in one sitting. No one can tame the tiger.